Eat, trick or treat. Give me something good to eat. Trick or treat. Good to eat. Trick or treat. Good to eat. Wow. Where are you?
Here I am, how do you do? Mitch finger, where are you?
Here I am, how do you do? What do you guys think? What's Eli doing? What's Elon doing? What's he doing there? Is he just showing his heart to the people? He just triple down. What do you guys think? What do you guys think? We'll have to educate some Republicans in the chat. That would be very cool. Some Republicans come in here and tell me what's going on. I got banned from TikTok talking about it. You know, since TikTok is now state-run media, figure I'd go to YouTube. You know, they got too much longer before that's state-run media too. So, figure I'd come to YouTube. I got a 7-day ban on TikTok because apparently saying Elon pulled a World War II gesture was against community guidelines. Against calling a duck. It's just not it's too harmful nowadays, if you didn't know. Calling someone exactly what they are, that's too much. We got legislation for people changing their pronouns now, but you can't be telling people what they actually are, because then that's too much. Too much, can't handle it. Pretty soon it's going to be too much to... Well, hey, Doug. Whoa, you using my first name like that? We've only been friends for 35 years. What made you think you could just use my first name like that? Calling me by my name and stuff. What fucking shit are we living in? Dude, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, salutes like a duck, I'm thinking it might be a duck. We shouldn't have to then ask the duck if it's a liberal sheep in clothing. It's probably just a duck. I don't know. Call me a crazy conspiracy theorist. But I don't know. If it oinks like a pig, tastes good in barbecue sauce, then it might be a pig. I don't think the vegans have made ribs that good yet. Just hasn't happened. So I don't know. Seems weird to me. Seems odd. Really does. Seems odd. So, what do you guys think? Comment below. I just thought it was just really odd about everything. Like, no, Eli, I got kicked off because someone said it was the left hand and not the right hand. It was the left hand. It was the left hand. And he did it at a 38-degree angle and not a... Whatever. The cope you're doing is more damning on you. I'm sorry, dude. I'm not saying he's an isist by no means. But if you're defending him, you might have a little isist behavior. Just saying. No one moment makes your life, but you can exhibit behavior. And right now, you're letting your isms show out. Your isms show a little bit. Just like my belly and my titties hang out. I'm going to get canceled for that. That's probably, just like my berries are hanging out. I hate talking on social media anymore. You can't even say real words. The right has destroyed all these apps that if I use real words that we use every day, ooh, canceled. Community guidelines. But you could use a racial slur to the person using bathrooms, or just a slur all day. It's ridiculous. I don't care. Keep commenting. If you got a good joke, I'll roast you. All I see is DNSs. Right now, you guys are nobody. You don't even have a profile picture on YouTube. You go around saying awful things and you high-five yourself like, yeah, I'm owning people. You don't even own your home. So you're not owning nothing. I could show you a house I own with dick jokes. I didn't get them, actually. My wife, who's a nurse, did. But I helped, and you weren't there. So, I don't know. What do you guys think? What do you think? And you pull them? You pull them away! You crazy girl! I just don't understand. We got kicked off. TikTok came back because it was okay as long as they get rid of keywords and basically, a lot of people don't know this because it's dancing things, but TikTok was kind of the last place for liberal media to go. I know that's strange to say, but that's like the last main place. Facebook's a sea of red. Freaking Instagram's a sea of red. Twitter is a cesspool. YouTube, it depends on what you watch, but if you watch one Tim Pool video, then you're flooded with red content. TikTok was the only safe where you can maybe find a different voice that wasn't saying shit, but no. Now that it was banned, 14 keywords are banned, and I love this too. I love this. This guy, Elon, main component of free speech. Main component of free speech right there. Unless you say he's not a good gamer. If you say Elon's not a good gamer, then whoa, you get censored. It doesn't even matter who the fuck you are. I'm talking about Asmongold. Yes, we all know the degenerate that never showers and has bad teeth on Twitch, who gives his political hot takes every once in a while. A WoW streamer. Well, he watched Elon's gameplay, said it wasn't that good, and he's being actively silenced. So you think a guy this petty that has silenced people over a video game, Path of Exile, isn't going to censor liberal media for calling him Mustache Man? That's the point. There you go. Why did a smart man do this from South Africa? Bait. It's called bait, troll bait. He did this so the liberal media or anyone who says so can say something negative about him. And then he can go to Daddy King Trump and say, see, fake news again. We need to pull the broadcasting licenses. He is doing this as a ploy to get rid of free speech and content. He's destroyed journalism, last nail in the coffin. And that's what my conspiracy take of it is. But yeah, no. Please tell me. Tell me in the comments what you think. I know YouTube has some red people in there, and you can't help yourself. Go ahead and comment. Tell me your truth. I'll tell you how you're wrong, and I'll use sources. You know what's crazy? I own Democrats. I own Republicans all the time. I own them. Mostly for the simple fact they're like, where's your source? And I use sources that they would like the Daily Wire stuff, because facts are facts. That's one thing the right they hate. Facts are facts, no matter what you say. So I could find you a thing that corroborates facts using your own source. You just give me the source and I'll educate you. Like, that's just how that works. Freaking stupid. First day in office, 3,000 pardons later, we got Elon Musk showing his heart to people. Twice. That's what CEOs are known for, showing heart. Showing heart to people. Hooray! Wow. There he goes. I just don't know. I got like 2 people watching right now. That's cool. That's cool. I appreciate you. Just let me know. What do you guys want to talk? What do you guys think? What do you guys think, huh? I would like to, because we all know what it is. We all know exactly what it is. We all know what it is, but the people that don't want to say, I've had a few people on TikTok to say, yeah, it's exactly what you think it is. So what? That's what we voted for. And you know what? That's a little bit more refreshing than this cat and mouse game. Like, no, I didn't really say it. And try, like, yeah, it's transparent. Like, just say it. It'd be easier to do that. It'd be easier to combat it without having these straw man arguments about context and what you really meant and if the hand's open or palm up or what degrees is. Here, I'm gonna get on camera. Just show. Some motherfucker even said it was just like the Babe Ruth when he would point to the home runs. That's what they're saying. That's the level of Adam Copeland we got going on here. Is that no, he was he's kind of socially awkward, and he was really, if anything, he was just doing what Babe Ruth did in the 20s or whatever. I was like, what? We're actively, that's the Republican doublespeak. They bite their ears. They can't even do one sentence without trying to bite their ears off. You can't even make sense in one sentence, let alone a paragraph with thoughts and actual like main topic and a cohesive thought. No, none of that. Just one sentence. Can't make it through one sentence. And then you'll spout out, well, the left is what, that's 1980. Have you ever read that book? Fuck, you haven't read that book. I work at a library. No one's reading books. We're all watching memes and picking hearting the ones that say, oh yeah, Aunt Helen is a bitch. I like that one. You need to listen to Tool. We all need to swim. I'm sorry. But this is ridiculous. It's ridiculous. Like I've never been this heated up. See, just the level of people just being blinded. Like I've seen it for a while. I'm not really too upset about it. I know how people are. People like to believe things that aren't true because it justifies their hate. If you say it's historically the way it is. If you blame a group of people for the nation's problems, and if they believe it, you know how history works. You didn't sleep through all of the class. So I'm not even going on the main one. That's any fucking history. So like all of a sudden, the government and people or supporters don't want me to call out. You know what he could have done instead of this is after he did it. This is his response after he did. Just say sorry. Why is Republicans so hard to not just say sorry? Is caring about other people's feelings just a Democrat lib move? You only get one shot and you can't say sorry or you're weak. And that's how Russia and China will win, with a bunch of sorries. Just say fucking sorry. Hey, Elon comes out, hey, I'm sorry. I didn't really mean to do that. I'm sorry. Here, this is my contextual. End of story. But he tripled down. He did it twice and made a tweet. Why not? Probably tweet on Truth Social too. When is Elon going to buy Truth Social? Let's just be serious about that. When is that going to happen? The level of cope. I just can't see. Like, I just never thought we're literally living in a time where we're cucks for Russia. If you're a big history buff, which I know none of you are, because the History Channel shows Pawn Stars now. But if you're a big history buff, you know this is basically how Putin got into power. And Putin's still in power. You all thinking too small here. Trump is never leaving. This is his second term. I'm thinking Trump's going to be 3 or 4 term. I'm thinking Trump 2032. Trump is going to be an old-fashioned Sith Lord on life support, and he's still going to be our president. Build the wall. Like, that's him. Deport the illegals. Like he's Donald Trump Jr. I am not your father. That's who we. That's what's happening. And we all just sit around and go, well, you know, politicians are going to politicians and rich are going to make rich. And what can you do in a government society where the citizens hold all the power? I don't know. What can we do? Since they got you all thinking you can't do a damn thing about it, what can you do? Since you're all fully on that Russia propaganda, don't believe in voting or your government or anything anymore, what can you do except just let it happen and cry later and keep your head down? I'm tired of keeping my head down. I kept my head down for 4 years, and even 4 years before that, because got called so many things because I'm a very open, registered Democrat. I don't like talking politics at work. I don't care about you, Calvin. But then you gotta call me a C3PO sympathizer because I'm a Democrat, or you question my sexuality. Why I'm sitting there eating a tuna sandwich at work. So I'm tired. I'm tired of the rhetoric. I'm tired of it. I'm calling you out. You see this chin? This is good old-fashioned inbred chin. Cousins have gotten together for centuries to develop. It's small. You ain't gonna knock me out. Many have tried, bigger than you, hit me. I've said stuff, not caring, with 10 toes on the ground for longer than you've probably been alive. I don't care. Hit me. I need some dental work. You'll help me out. I will still spit chunks of teeth in your face, say you're wrong, and explain how stupid you are. I'm that guy. I'm your final boss. I was raised in I'm bang, dude. I was raised in the pits of Republican sellers of secret. People avoid the red. I live in the red. My whole family's this way. I've had all my friends, all this. There is nothing you're going to say that's going to blow my mind. And there isn't nothing you're going to go that doesn't, and I can logically debate you into the ground. What's going to happen is you're finally just going to do an insult because all this is personal to you. It's personal because maybe your granddaughter decided she was lesbian. You really hate that. She doesn't come over to Thanksgiving. It's really not your fault. It's the dang liberals turning her against you. Yeah. I love this because when you debate politics, it's not about debating politics anymore. You have to have a mental health degree because you're debating people's psychology and why they hate people and all that. You don't debate facts. I can give you facts all day. You'll just say, what source is? And I'll find that source, give you the facts of that source. Go, well, that's that's lies. It's always lies. There'll always be lies. Always. It's actually, if you guys want to get into this actually started with Newt Gingrich back in I think it was like 2012, when they asked him, is Obama a citizen? And he said, my mind says yes, but my heart says no. And I knew we were in trouble. That basically said, I know all the data, facts, and research say one thing, but I truly want to believe something different, so I'm going to. And fuck you, that's why. Newt Gingrich said it. RNC 2012, you can look it up. Let's look up some other things that the RNC had. I think in 2008, or 08, I guess that is. They said, Republicans also said that indoor electricity and water is kind of a luxury. The people don't need it. So basically implying the cities don't need to provide electricity or water publicly anymore. That's not what your tax dollars should go for. And then here recently, they knew so many women are basically counting out the husband's vote. They've decided, like, hey, why don't we just have a household vote? One household, i.e. the man votes, and you go make a sandwich, woman. That's what we'll do. Yeah, that's what we'll do. That's what we meant. Awfully quiet in chat, other than I got like a bunch of supporters. Give me a support. Hey, I need it today. I live in a sea of red right now. I'm even afraid. Oh, Tim, why are you afraid? Because I've had death threats. My daughter, all this. I think one of the ones, Rusty Wallace, which is a fake account. Hey, Rusty Wallace from Salem. Illinois. You just said, my liberal blood will clog the gutters. Like a Timu watchman, you think you could spout off fucking Alan Richmond poetry like that and think you're cool. Gosh. So that's what happened there. So that's your ears. Did you pull them? You pull them away. So yeah, it's America. We got people shouting politics and Miss Rachel in the background entertaining the youngins. Hi. You want to hear a personal story? This is true. This is where we live in. I had a homeless person next door. He was shouting racial obscenities. I go outside, and immediately, because I go out to see what's happening, I shouldn't have done that, obviously. He yells at me. I'm like, okay, he starts getting closer to me. Says he's going to essay my daughter, who's 10 months at that time. Basically all this other thing. So I'm like, I'm middle class now. I own a home. I'll just call the cops. I don't need to deal with this. I called the cops. I got in trouble. And the cops told me to vote better. I couldn't even get his name. Couldn't even get the homeless man's name to get an order of protection. Because I should have voted better. That's what I was told. Vote better. Oh, and then he said, well, if he comes to your yard, you could do whatever you need to defend yourself. Oh, so you're inciting violence now. So I should just bait the guy into my yard so that I could really do whatever I want. That's what we live in now. That's what we live in. All these people saying, ooh, maybe in the city. Maybe in the city's different. But here in rural America, everyone back in the blue, I've never had a cop show up to anything and been good and helped. Not around here. Never once. Never once. Robbery, they're just going to tell you can't do nothing. Waste your fucking day. They'll never find the robber. I've never had at a party, who's that? The cops? Yeah, now we're started. No, never. I'm sorry. They came in to always ruin things. You know, I see that you, like, they just immediately lock up the husband, kids in the orphanage. That's what the whole defund the police movement was about. See, you guys are dumb. You know the right changes words because that's how they fight you now. They use the George Carlin bit. Defund the police was never defund the police. It was allocate funding to other resources like domestic violence, animal people, because the cops shouldn't be given Narcan, working for domestic abuse, trying to wrangle dogs and wildlife. It's not their expertise. Most of them just got off a tour in Iraq. They're war-torn and PSD. They just want to make it home. So no. It's not what it is. It's not. So, it's so crazy here in rural. Cops have days off. There's towns where there's no cops on duty on Sunday. You have to call the county cops, and they're about 50 minutes away. So tell me how something happens on what are you going to do? Yeah, we don't call the cops around here. Is that what happens? That's why there's not so many home burglaries, because everyone owns a pew-pew. I'm not saying that's a good or bad thing. I'm just saying that's the facts. What I'm saying is kind of sucky that as a country, we have to do that. I live in one of the best housing in the house. Like, we have antique housing. This whole block is antique housing. One of the first, over 100 years old. This whole block, very historic. We're almost in a historic home, which means we were dumb. And the home real estate guys got us, because basically everything needs to be remodeled. There's asbestos and lead everywhere. Fuck you. You figure it out. So that's besides the point. We got this best, awesome. And I have to keep everything locked up tooth and nail because we're next to a library where there's a bunch of homeless people gathered around and stuff. And I can't call the cops because they'll just tell me to vote better. And they're not doing anything wrong until 3 of them come to your property. They've broken in next door. So to me, we live in a nation where you're like, isn't that? No, the problem is we have enough money to get them homes. We have enough money to get them health care. We have enough money. What we're doing is placing unwanted items where we don't want to see. We'll give them a few cans of free cream corn and you sit under there the park bench because we don't want to fucking worry about it. But we have the ability to help people. We do. The homeless right across the street. We have the ability. We don't. Thus leads all this stuff. I'm not going to say it's a perfect world, but there is some countries that aren't experiencing what we do every day. You gotta, and we gotta look into that. Maybe it's because their leaders aren't showing their heart. I'm just done. I'm done with this rhetoric of, like, I live in an area. If I had a Harris sign out and my place caught on fire, they wouldn't have come. They wouldn't come. They wouldn't come. I live in, you know, where you see like, oh, the sheriffs got fired for. I'm from those areas. And yes, they got popular. And that one sheriff got his comeuppance. You know how many other sheriffs aren't? Like me just saying, this is ridiculous out there where I'm at could ruin everything and affect my kids at school. Yeah. Oh, Tim, that's out of line. I said Jelly Roll is Jelly Roll music's made for people that have hepatitis from jailhouse tattoos, which is true. And my son got harassed about that joke at school the next day. I already told you about the homeless man want to do that. And then my wife, every 5 seconds, I gotta tell my wife in personal messages or calling her, and they find the number to how much she. All because I'm a guy that says, hey, I don't think Elon Musk is showing his heart. That's the problem with the right. They don't care about free speech. They care about their free speech, not yours. You need to remember that. And I would say, well, my friend Terry, he's a good guy. No, he isn't. I'm sorry, I hate to say it. Terry's a good guy to you, and he tolerates you, but when Terry breaks it down, he does not care about you, and he's going, there you go. What happened to be, like, didn't, like, we used to watch, like, even Roseanne putting out that rap, that made Becky damn, blah, blah, blah. We watched Roseanne because that was loving in the 90s. It showed struggle, how family could come together, and no matter the fucking difficulties, break through. John Goodman was a good man. Just in his name. He was a good father on that show. He did bad things, but he said sorry. He stood up. He knew when he was wrong and acknowledged it and took accountability. Where is that now? Where's accountability now? Where is it now? We all say, oh, Biden pardoned his son. Cool. A father pardoning his son? Didn't Donald Trump's father give him millions of dollars? Yeah, I hope my father would not. My father left me in jail. I would hope he would pardon me. We're not going to talk about Trump being pardoned by the Supreme Court for his January 6th deeds and him pardoning 100, like over 1,600 people. We're not going to talk about that Biden felt that he had to pardon the attorneys and cops doing their jobs on January 6th, or they were going to get messed up. And despite your opinion on Fauci, he had to pardon him because Donald Trump was going to go after him. Why? Because the science at the time wasn't the best. Medical science wasn't the best during an unprecedented pandemic where everyone was trying. The misinformation about this pandemic, I think, is what solidified the right, saying if we say the same thing over and over again, it'll make it history. It'll make it truth. And that's what they did. Economy bad. Economy's bad because the world's shut down. They told you this. They told you this 4 years ago when they shut down the world that this was going to happen. There's works. And then we're like, oh, the U.S. people, there's a work shortage. No, there isn't. There is what I say an AI problem with job sites. Also, they're also, I think they're limiting and keeping unemployment the way it is to not raise any more wages for workers. If we keep saying how hard it is to get a job and no one wants to work, then when you finally get the job, you'll be like, well, it took me so long to get this job. I'll work for $3 or $4 less because I have to, because I need to eat. And if I don't eat, I can at least get some food for my daughter. That's where we're at. I got 2 comments. You guys better, I hate, if you're agreeing, agree. Give me fucking something. If you don't agree, say I smell. Me shouting at the cameras for 30 minutes isn't working, but I do appreciate it. That's what I think. That's what I think. This is ridiculous, and I'm tired. For the last so long, I've had to hear brazen Republicans tell me the way the world is, without citing a source or talking from the heart or just spouting the most isms that they've ever had in their life, and I'm supposed to take it. No. I'm done. I'd rather go to sleep with no regrets than full of regrets. I am done. And I hope if this enrages you, you do it too. Do it to your friends. If a friend's showing their heart, say that's not cool. And if he doesn't think it is, punch him in the face and not be his friend. Metaphorically, that's right there where I get canceled. That's right there where they took down the live. Metaphorically, I said metaphorically. I didn't say do it metaphorically. We all know only King Trump can incite violence and get away with it. Every one of us has to be worried about what we say. You know what I'm saying? We're not kings. We didn't get that genetic lottery. You know, we're not reality TV show royalty. Hey, let's get back to fact. Isn't it kind of fucked up? The 2 most prominent Republican figureheads of the last 40 or so years come from TV. Ronald Reagan was a TV movie star and Donald Trump's a reality movie star. You ever think why they have so much charisma and talk so well reading off a script? Huh? A buddy of mine said this a long time ago, and I think he was right. He was onto it. We should just vote our celebrities as politicians. And that the right actually took that and ran with it. A lot of people think the left did because they always say the first celebrity president, you can go back to maybe even Bill Clinton when he was on MTV, or Obama doing the late night shows. Because before that didn't happen. Trump wasn't going to Theo Von. You know, they had to show precedent. They showed that. And what the right saw was like, oh, he's just one of us. We'll do it 10 steps further. Donald Trump eats a Big Mac with a fork. He's not one of us. Not one of us. He pays high-class hookers to pleasure him and then has court cases about it and still gets off. I'm sorry, I haven't had that yet. Have you? Then he may not be like us. We like to say all these people are out of touch. Oh, man. Paul Rudd made a mask video. He's so out of touch. They were never in. Maybe Paul Rudd was at least in touch at one time. These billionaires were never in touch. What are you talking about? In touch with money. In touch with your money. Ridiculous. So what do you guys think? What do you think? You've heard me ramble on for 13 minutes, spitting truth and knowledge. I want one Republican. Send this to a Republican friend that you know. Bait the Republicans. I would love to school a Republican right now. It'd be my thing. I would just, because I'm sorry, guys. If it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, salutes like a duck, it's probably a Yahtzee duck. Don't mean to. We shouldn't ask the duck what his context was when he was quacking. But it was the left hand, Tim. He really was. I've never seen anyone in all of TV, media, or in personal life ever show giving his heart like that. I would love to have one precedent. I love this meme going around, too. The meme of showing how Obama and all them supposedly did it, too. It's a still image with their hand pointing like Babe Ruth. No videos. Not a single video. Just still images. See? It's okay, the red set. Shut up. You're dumb. Breathe through your mouth and go in the corner. Okay? Maybe refill the Chex Mix. Do something helpful. Because right now you're not helpful. Dear goodness. This is a statement too. This is a statement. I knew it was bait. He did this to bait liberal media so he could say they're spreading fake news so he can go to King Trump and pull their fucking broadcasting licenses. He's already censoring Asmongold on Twitch and Twitter for saying he's not a good Path of Exile player. I want you to hear this. Trump's predominant cabinet member and one of the richest men in the world is so petty that a Twitch streamer that doesn't brush his teeth or take a shower said he wasn't that good at Path of Exile, the PC game. And Elon Musk went after him and is actively censoring him. Huh. Sounds like that guy definitely has the mental balls to take on anything. As long as there's not trolls in the comment section, Elon Musk can save the world. But if there's a troll, it hurt my feelings and I'll have to silence them. I love these. The most hardest men in American history right now can crumble to a YouTube comment section. These Andrew Tate wannabes can lift boulders using their pinky, but you say, hey, you're wrong and you need to be educated in the comments, and you'll see them collapse in just a barrel of cope and tears. And just turn into a Tasmanian devil of insults and bigotry. I can lift a rock. But don't say anything mean. There we go, John. Hey, John. John and Jesus is here. Jesus. Hey, Jesus, stop. He's your president, too, and king. You know that, Jesus Christ. He redid your thing, Jesus. He's got his own Bible. No one listens to the Jesus Bible anymore. You're obsolete. That's so 2020. You got to get your Trump Bible. John, you're just jealous, Tubby. Yeah, I'm jealous that my fat cock doesn't get in your mouth anymore. It just got too big. Yeah. Now I used to rest my fupa on your bald head as you serviced me, but I'm just jealous because you were great at it. You were legendary at the rest stops. Me and the truckers were getting the CB and talk about, oh, get away, John, and his loose throat muscles. The throat goat, John. Boy, you're pretty famous, John. I'm sorry. Give it up for John and give us some skills, because you used to go all the way down the staff and lick the balls. I think President Trump might like that. And Jesus Christ, I'm sorry. Praise Allah. But he didn't even put a Bible, his hand on your Bible. So he's selling his own. Sorry, Jesus. We don't care about your form of Christianity anymore. We don't even teach that in schools. We're up to the gold Bible Trump. Only for $50 on Amazon.com. Tim D. Gross. Yeah, it's pretty gross that you voted for this. Oh, don't retract the message. No. Oh, censorship. You got censored. Oh, why? Ooh. Yeah, Tim D. It's pretty gross. You voted for this. And you're saying he's just giving his heart away or signaling for a home run for his next pitch. Do we just have one word insults? Because I got all day. I'm pretty good at this. Did good old JC leave the chat? Where's Throat Goat John? Where's Tim Small D? Y'all left. You never stick around enough to actually have a conversation. You come in with insults, and when I'm better at it than you, you leave. It's like, oh, darn. But what you did was you typed in your insult and went, go. Yeah, owned them again. You don't even own your car. You don't even own the lawnmower you drive around with. It's still got 2 payments from Rent-A-Center. Come on. Come on. Don't fuck with me. Don't fuck with me. I know a mouth breather when I see one. I are one too. That's right. I'm what you call a little bit of a day walker. I walk around with the reps, put on a MAGA hat. I look like just one of you guys. You could never tell. I'm an inside spy. I know what everything you said in your little conversations and what you really mean. It's transparent. You're not as clever as you guys think you are. You're basically all just you're rubber on glue kid. That's what you are. You're that, whatever, I'm rubber, you're glue. Oh, yeah, I'm glad we made 70 million of those people. We needed more of those. Thank God we got more Trevors. We needed more Trevors. Message redacted. Ha ha, Tim! Ha ha! Oh, we got another message. What do we got here? Dennis Biggs. Oh, we got the first one. Dennis, hey. Give me one picture of anyone ever showing his heart that way. And then give me pictures of the other guy. Okay? So then you can see where they can probably be misconstrued, right? Then why double down? He can't even say sorry? Can't even say sorry. You know they used to do that at victory rallies. It's called the victory rally. So yeah, hey Dustin, we get it. We get what you really are. You don't need to take your masks off anymore. You don't have to. Just don't be surprised if people take punk songs a little too literally. Go show your heart to the people, Dustin. Go ahead. Show your heart to the people. You'll be saying sorry. That's the facts of it. I don't care if Elon does. That's what you think, Dennis or whatever. You think, oh, Elon, he'll do it. And it'll be, yeah, go ahead. Yes, Dennis, we know you're a blatant isist, and that's why your kids don't come to Thanksgiving anymore. It was all the libs' fault, not you just being at core, a morally bankrupt person. But, your last name's Big, so must mean you don't do small stuff, right? You go big, right? Go big. I got it, Dennis. But no, he was doing World War II salute, and you don't mind because you kind of like what the Germans did in World War II. Big time, exactly, Dennis, and that's what we're trying to expose here, is exactly you. You totally condone this and see nothing wrong with it because you actually kind of sympathize with the Germans in World War II. And historically, you don't see any other facts about, and you'll say, well, the Romans did it first, and that was actually Chinese, and you'll do everything to justify the genocide of people. That's what you do. Renee Gonzalez. Hey, Renee, your last name says you're getting deported today, so sorry. I don't talk to people deported. You should have voted better. I don't care. Let's hope both your parents were at least born here. I don't know if the gray area is one. I don't know how that goes, but I appreciate you staying in our country for as long as you did. Bye. Dennis, I believe in my country. No, you believe in a reality TV show host. If you believed in our country, you would believe our election results, our data, support Biden because no one supporting their leader makes the whole union weak, is what my Republican father would say. You'd also would look up John F. Kennedy's lyrics about it's not what the country can do for you, but what you can do for your country. And if your country's hurting, you don't sit back and whine, you do something about it. And at the very least, you might vote. But hey, Dennis, you're the one leaving. I'm not the one felon. My last name's Lost, but all I give is W's. You notice how I did W? I'm giving you the W without doing anything that might get me demonetized or I have to explain. Yeah, you did do something. You showed how you don't care about facts or things. You care about your views and personal opinions used as data. You don't care if facts say one thing because in your heart you really dislike people and they need to pay because your life sucks and it can't be because of you, Dennis. It's someone else's fault. I'm here to tell you, Dennis, it's all your fault. No one else did those exams in high school for you. No one else put that vote on there for you. You chose it. Now you'll be held accountability. We're glad you did something. Now we're doing something back. We're holding you accountable. That's how being an adult works. You could be a crybaby and do whatever and run from your problems and blame others. You go right ahead. It's not going to hurt anyone but you. My family still comes to Thanksgiving, and you're sitting here arguing with an inbred. A very blatant inbred. Yeah, you're crying every day. Are you in my bushes, Dennis? I got a restraining order. Are you throat goat, John? You guys all just love the taste of my fupa. You're in the bushes like, I hate that guy and how the sweat rolls down. I want to taste. You haven't argued, Dennis. You haven't said one arguing statement. You haven't said anything intellectual. You are basically an NPC from Grand Theft Auto. I should probably just do what I do to NPCs on there, you know? So I'll pump you, drop you, take the money after I'm done. So, Dennis, no one asked you to. Take some accountability and fucking leave. Somehow you're in my comment section complaining, just like a normal Republican. It's his fault I'm sitting here commenting on his... Leave! I don't need your fucking vote. I hope you do the gesture in public when I see you. I got a different gesture for you, too. I'm sorry my balls are bigger than yours, and with a fupa. I'm sorry when I go out in public, I'll say what I mean, and you'll hide under a little red cap like a Timu Fred Durst. I never said you were. I said you're not an adult, Dennis. I didn't say what you were. Third-party people are worse. Oh, I don't play the game. I'm smarter than that. Shut the fuck up. You're not. You're just too stupid to actually do something that isn't about yourself. You're so enclosed into your ego and narcissistic that actually helping other people would just destroy your whole worldview. So, like, that's it. Dennis, you're going to keep replying. I'm not your father and I don't care. I'm actually more like your father. We don't care. That's why we left. And you should follow our leads like adult men and leave. We appreciate you. You're a veteran? Well, cool. I'm sure there's a lot of people veteran as well. So why are you letting a member of Trump's cabinet do a German salute over the country that your friends died for? That you suffered. I think my grandpa that fought in World War II would be a little bit upset. What about yours? Do you think it'd be okay? David Rowe, Daddy's home. I know. I am home. It's time to pleasure your daddy. Come on, David. That's what you meant, right? Because only another guy calling another person daddy would be you seem like a sub-bottom. Sub-bottom, and I got poppers for you. Dennis, you're still here. So I hope you're gone. I hope you're definitely a veteran, 100%. You know the best thing I love about real veterans? They don't post it every time in the comment section. That's how I know you're full of shit. Yeah, that's how I know. You're full of shit. Full of shit. You've done nothing. But I appreciate you taking a fake valor from the country, from our servicemen that actually did do stuff. Like the servicemen that battled the World War II Germany's over their awful, immoral, and inhumane practices that started with hand gestures just like this. It's all in history books for now. I know they're getting rid of it because critical thinking isn't allowed anymore. You should just listen to what your authoritarians say, just like North Korea does. There's nothing wrong with North Korea. You love your country so much you just want it modeled off North Korea, Hungary, and Russia, right? And then if they will buy Canada, and buy Greenland to help Russia. So then we can finally defeat the evil Chinese. That was fun. I appreciate it. Share it to some more people. What happened to Jesus? Did he realize that Trump didn't even put a hand on his own Bible? Not let alone the Old Testament? Throat Goat John's gone. Dennis Biggs. I had a good time with Biggs. We already have one person in the comments that got deported. That's crazy. David Rhodes says daddy's home, which is weird unless you're a leather daddy and a sub bottom. And then it'd make more sense. Then I understand. But in that case, I don't know why you voted for a guy who actively trying to get rid of all your kinks. So I guess that's why he's saying, daddy's home, hide all the butt plugs and leather. Okay, yeah, let me get off here. Finally, they need better dirty tricks. The everyone blank attack is so lame. So lame. That's exactly what I said he was going to do. I said Elon was going to bait the people into doing this so he can say the liberal media was spreading lies, talk to Daddy Trump or King Trump, and get the broadcasting licenses taken away, which is all stuff Trump's already said he was going to do. And this is already precedent from Eli as he's censoring Asmund Gold for saying he's not that good of a Path of Exile player. There you go. But somehow David and even Jesus H. Christ believe that this guy isn't petty enough and has your best interest in him. So I just wanted to point that out. Robert, you do know the president of the free world lives rent-free in everyone's head all over the globe, right? I mean, I went to Missouri and there was 3 outlaw shops just for Trump. So the leader of the free world, the most watched man, is probably going to live rent-free in people's head because of the power he obtains. Now, if you want to go and be blissfully ignorant, Robert, and just say stupid catchphrases and cheer, go right ahead, man. That's your deal. But I think you're being a little naive with your little straw man here. Yes. Someone asked, do you think these mass deportations are Yes. Do you understand everyone here, Keegan, bro, just voted for the deportations? They already know we got a border czar. Tsar is Russian for ruler. And he's already said he's going into sanctuaries and ripping them away from families. So unless you voted a bunch of liars, I think they might be doing that. I don't know. What do you think? I mean, they could be lying, and I hope they're lying, because I know they're a bunch of liars too, but I think they might be truthful about this, especially after Elon Musk's gesture of giving to the heart to the people. I don't know. I'm stupid. I'm wrong. Definitely one of the two. I could be, but I have yet to have one person actually here logically debate me something different, and I've been on here an hour. And Jesus himself even came in. Keegan says they don't know what they'll do to the country's economy. Yes, they do. The people do know, and they don't care. Keegan, I don't think you understand. America's full of people that hate people. They're a bunch of istas and isms. They know exactly what they're going to do, and they don't care because they want them out. They do believe these people are the reason why they aren't getting the jobs or passed over promotions or various other things. It's the same rhetoric we've heard for over 100 years from every other person who's tried to pull this tactic. The difference is we're believing it now. Yes, Keegan, that is facts. They said the farming industry would go down. Now look at a map of about everyone who voted for Trump. It's a lot of farmland in that. A lot of farmland in red. It's because they don't care. I don't understand. Because the farmers may have to pay more money, but they're going to get more money off the demand. You're going to pay $5 for a can of corn because you're hungry. Therefore, they're going to make millions and you're still going to work for jack minimum wage for that overtime you're never going to get ever that's tax-free. That's what's happening. And you all just drank it because you like grape Kool-Aid. And the ironic thing is, while you were drinking it, you were telling you thought it was like a magic elixir. And you made fun of the other libs for going, oh, you're drinking the Kool-Aid? No, we're drinking water. Why it's still free. Because, or at least affordable, because we know the Republicans really want to change that. But thank God we're doing some awful off-oil shores, drilling in the shores in the Gulf of America. We changed it to the Gulf of America so we can drill there. That's why we changed it. No any other reason. We used words. Republicans love to use words to get what they want. So they switch one word and now they get to drill. Fuck the whole Gulf. Fuck the environment. We can just slide to our next paycheck. We'll drink oil. Didn't you see Mark Wahlberg do that in Three Kings? You could just drink oil. It's maddening. It's maddening. Yes, that's why I said it's 1984. The Republicans read 1984 and used that as basically they claim everyone is doing what they're doing. They're like, I'm not an ISIS. They're the real ISIS. I love America. They hate America. And it's all strawman arguments to discredit. And Mr. Nib says it's what America wants. And I'm here to say, maybe that's like saying the customer's always right. Yeah, America wants it. So I'm going to, but here's the thing. America wants this, but doesn't want the labels that come with it. That's my problem. Yeah, I won it. I voted, but I'm not. I have no prejudice or bigotry. See the double speak? You're biting your ear. You're biting your ear. You're biting your ear again. You're biting your ear. Yes, there is labels. There is like. Go to a store. Is everything unmarked? There's labels. Now, here I'm going to tell you about, because you want to bring up this label thing. We'll bring it up since you want to do it. I was at church when a youth camp one year, and they had a great thing. They took a label off a can of cream corn and said, what is this? And we said, it's cream corn. And like, how do you know for sure unless you open it? The label doesn't. You can label yourself a Christian. You can label yourself an American. But if you don't hold those core American values, are you really that? And in a country where the people on Ellis Island didn't have to do the security checks and open borders, and we have equality, freedom to all, do you really uphold that with the people you voted for? My opinion says no. So therefore, are you truly a loving American? No, you're a loving man to the thought of what you think America should be, not what America is. You are the type of people that the colony, the people, our founding fathers ran away from. The kings and the oppressive taxes and the word mongers and stuff. So, yeah, I know, Nibbles, you're one of the many. We know you're an ISIS and a bigotry, and you get to revel in it now. I would just implore Mr. Nibbles to go out in public and show your heart to others like Elon did. Please do. I really would love that, Mr. Nibbles. Mr. Nibbles. And from now on, if you ain't got a real name, I'm not talking to you like a cat. You furry, you are probably the one that is actually pooping in litter boxes in schools, Mr. Nibbles. Your name is weird. Furries are weird. You have the freedom to do so, but dang. I guess everyone's got to lift their leg to pee sometime. Wow, Mr. Are we serious now? I'm sorry. The debate went from Jesus Christ to a cat in a trailer park. I can't make this up. Let us swim. Let us swim. Let us swim. Oh my God, let us swim. This is not even fair.
Let's try.
All right, the other 24 people watching, send it to your Republican friends. Tell them this lib is trying to own them. Because right now, I'm sorry, I'm like 5-0. The comment section is just getting L's. They're hitting more losses than my last fucking name. You guys have not just whiff, and whiff. So I'm still waiting here. I don't even need anyone else on my baseball team because I just hit home runs. Crack. And when I point for my home run, no one misconstrues it as a World War II gesture. So I'm just winning. I haven't seen a white man win this much since Charlie Sheen before he got HIV. Winning.
It's smaller. Do you think they'll both
Winning.
or both float?
See, that's what you guys forget. I don't look like Walter. I don't look like Dean.
Oh, that's my prediction.
I'm a daywalker. I'm the Blade. You put on a MAGA hat and you guys will spill everything you've ever wanted to me, and you have. I know what you're going to say before you say it and know what you think. I don't listen to liberal media. I know what morals are, and I know what they're going to say. They're usually good people. I listen to red pill media because that's the only way you can truly understand your enemy and take him down.
No, so silly.
And the truth is, facts are facts, no matter what way you spin it. So give me a source, and I'll use those facts to destroy your whole foundation of reality. Because that's who I'm here. That's why I'm here. I am Shrek in real life to fucking drain the swamp. Bring up the talking donkeys, because I'm going to school every one of them.
Do you know what this is? Yeah, it's a block. Do you think
Damn, that's a good speech. The Shrek talking donkeys goes back to the republicanism. God damn, I'm impressed with myself. I'm sorry. I'm not sorry. I might suck my own cock for that one. Jesus. Hey, I think someone's entitled to a stranger later. Wow. I don't mean to toot my own horn, but fucking toot. You know what I'm saying? Over an hour owning Republicans. Whew. And third party. Just to recap, I've owned everyone from Jesus Christ to the cat from the trailer park, Mr. Nibbles.
Penny's now on the bottom of the pool. The penny must be pretty dense. Do you know what this is? It's a duck truck. It's green. I like it. Do you think they'll sink or float?
Whoa.
I don't know, Mrs. Dump Truck. Let's see. Put me in the water. Ooh, the water's cold. I like it.
It's like you guys decided. Remember how everyone thought Ross Perot was fucking crazy?
Look what I
Let's make him a president.
beach ball.
You know, Ross Perot, the crazy guy.
Beach ball.
That was absolutely insane. So insane they made fun of him on All That, a Nickelodeon show.
Wow, it's
We need that guy all the time.
wow. It's pretty big, but it's floating. Cool.
That's what you guys said.
Must not be that down.
And it's crazy to me. It's crazy. The level of coke. People, like, why do you care? He's a prominent cabinet member of America. Land of the free. People leave their countries to come here because of the shit he's pulling right now. Elon. The persecution, the discrimination.
Wake up, little bunnies. Hop, little bunnies. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, little bunnies. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, little bunnies. Hop, hop, hop. Hop, hop, and stop.
Yeah. Yes, baby. Come here. Oh, well. It's just crazy to me.
The alarm clock. Wake up, little bunnies. Skip, little bunnies. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, little bunnies. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, little bunnies. Skip, skip, skip. Skip, skip, skip. Should we hop?
Wow.
Are you ready?
What you guys thinking? What you guys saying over there? I might end this short. I've been ranting for an hour. I think I've done enough. I don't know. I would love to own some more libs. Own some more Republicans. That'd be great for me. I would like that. I think right now I'm on a fucking hitting a roll like no other. I appreciate you guys coming in. Send it to your Republican friends. I'd love to school them and tell them why they're wrong. Yay! Tell them why they're wrong. At this point, we got enough evidence to conclusively say you're wrong. So, let's try to do that. Oh, Lord!
You're helping by saying in. Put it in, put it in, put it in. Good job. Thank you for helping.
So, yeah. What do you guys think? What I come back to? 46 people are watching this? That's ridiculous. Hi. Oh, yeah. It's a wiggle. It's a Miss Rachel and Elon Musk morning.
Beautiful sandcastle. So done. Let's make it shift. So we're gonna put the sand in again. Put it in, put it in, put it in. Job. Fill it up, fill it up, fill it up. Fill it up, fill it up.
Fill it up. Oh, Lord, Lord, Lord.
Ready, set,
Go.
go.
Oh, another castle.
So nice.
Wow.
Trim the edges. Trim the edges.
I like people got, you labeled me. Whatever. 43 people, what do you guys think?
Two sandcastles.
43 people, what do you guys think?
The sand.
Elon Musk, the situation. Have you sent it to a Republican friend so they can come and get humiliated?
Have you ever made a sand?
Humiliating Republicans today.
Awesome. The sand is really cool. You can even make it into a ball. Let me show you.
What do you guys think?
Roll the sand.
Whoa, roll the sand.
Roll
Oh,
the sand. We are rolling sand.
very good.
Whoa.
Well, I'll tell you what I'm going through just personally. I tell you at home, it's fucking frigid temperatures here. Why? Because our heater busted. Well, what happened to our heater? A bat flew in the fan motor. Yeah, a bat flew in the fan motor. A bat.
Horse. A fish.
I hate bats.
Look at that.
It's one of those things I never thought you would have to deal with as a homeowner, but for the last 3 years, I've battled bats.
Which animal do you think is
Disgusting creatures.
Peekaboo.
That's not a metaphor. I mean, there's a literal bat that I'm not trying to make a big story and circle it back around to politics. There's just a fucking bat in my heater and it blew up my motor. And I'm pretty mad about it.
Let's take it off. Good job. I was hiding in the sand. Did I trick you? You didn't trick us. We knew it was you. Who do you think is hiding in this sand ball? I'll give you a clue. Peekaboo. What does that look like? Peekaboo. What do you think it is? And
So, yeah. Dang, 55 people. I can't believe it. Best live in a while.
We knew it was you.
55 people. Man. Thank you for sharing if you are. If you agree or don't agree, please come in there. what I'm doing is owning. If you're in here and just got shared to, you're probably a Republican. And someone probably shared it because they explain Elon's hand gesture to me, Republicans. Go ahead, and then I'll school you. Because right now, I'm betting 1,000, all home runs, one man on a baseball team. Don't even need to go out into the outfield because all I'm hitting is offense, offense, offense. Dinger, 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 chicken dinner.
Here's your clue. It's yellow. Do you remember what
So,
our ocean is?
heck yeah.
It's the starfish.
It's the, so, yeah, tell me what Elon did because it pretty much looks like it's what it is.
Well, he did. You didn't fool us, starfish. You face finding this ball. Give you a clue. Begins with the letter T.
Because, as I said before, if it walks like a duck, talks like a duck, salutes like a duck, it's probably a duck. No one asked and see if it's a sheep in duck's clothing. It's a duck. So if it looks like something that the whole world, except for coping U.S. Republicans, the whole world sees it as a World War II German gesture that would have got him maybe arrested in different countries. Whole other world sees it. They're all lying. You are the one that holds the knowledge. You're the one who holds the knowledge, Cletus. First of all, Cletus, why are you holding on to all the knowledge? Can't the peasants have some of it? If you have all this knowledge, can the peasants have some knowledge too? If you're holding all this knowledge, 69 people. That would be cool. It seems weird that if you have all this knowledge, you're not sharing it with people. But yeah, Elon, a leader of Trump's cabinet, one of Trump's cabinet members, one of the richest men in the world, from South Africa, claimed to be a genius, claimed to be the best computer player this side of the Mississippi. Just made a simple mistake. And he's awkward in public. He was definitely not doing any illicit materials. Don't look at those videos. That's not what happened. He's just awkward in public. And instead of saying sorry, you know how Elon is, he doubles down and baits you guys more because he's a troll. But why? Why? I'm sorry, I was doing this figurative story in my head and I lost track of the plot because I don't know where we're going. Why? Why is he doing this? Was all why? To own liberal media? Maybe he's just a duck. Maybe he's a duck. Maybe he's one of those isms ducks. The ISIS ducks, the ISTS ducks. Maybe he's one of those, and that's fine. But it's not, because he's part influencing our country. And so it's not fine. It's not fine. He's off. Ugh. It's not fine. It's not fine.
So excited to make an egg carton caterpillar with you. I can't wait. Let's get started. Okay. First, I'm going to dip my paintbrush into green paint and paint the egg carton green. Green caterpillar. What color are you going to paint yours?
Oh.
Do you like painting? Me too. I love it.
It is what it is. What do you guys think?
Red.
What? Hi.
Wow, this is so fun.
This is so fun.
Cool. Thanks for helping me. Now I'm going to let you try.
Elon did Elon stuff. What do you guys think? Comment below. I'm running out of steam. It's been an hour of me yelling at you. I've tried to get other Republicans in there. They're all scared. This daywalker inbred has scared them all out of existence. They have no idea what to do anymore. None. They're freaked out because they didn't expect. Like, oh no, he looks like my cousin. He wouldn't say progressive things. No! He's one of us. He knows all our secrets. No! Yes, you've told me all your secrets. I'm one of you guys. I walked with you. I was raised by all of you. I know who you are. You're not going to say anything that's going to... That's why you're all strangely quiet. That's why you're all very quiet right now. I know I look like Franklin the Turtle in his diabetic coma. I shouldn't have shaved my beard. There's many things I shouldn't have done. I hold accountability for that. Did I always need to eat more than one Big Mac? No. You know, that's on me. I have to take the brunt of what society thinks of me on that, you know? Why doesn't Elon? Why is he getting a break? This is exactly what it is. Walks like a duck, talks like a duck, salutes like a duck. You don't ask the duck if it's a sheep. It's a duck. I want anyone who doesn't think this is not heinous to go salute in public. I want you to. That's my daughter. Oh, I think we're gonna get off here. I've neglected her long enough. And I don't need to be yelling all day. You guys seem really cool that stuck around. Come back next time when hopefully I'll get this many people and we'll yell again. You never know.